Hi again then guys, we've got another drag spec tune for you today, and this time it's for the most powerful wagon in the game, the Audi RS6 Avant. This is the 2008 version. So you want your racing soft tyres as usual. For suspension, we've got it on 130 front and rear. Springs we've increased to 1250 on the front and lowered to 750 on the back. Dampers are 5 on the front, 1 on the back, and then equally 5 on extension. Anti-roll on 7. Neutral camber, so you get as much tyre contact to the road as possible. Neutral toe as usual. For the gearbox, we've got an auto setting of 249, and then we've rounded off the gears to 0.575, 275, 625, 200, 950 and 750 with a final drive of 3.2. For the diff, we've got the highest initial torque for that blistering launch, high acceleration and low braking sensitivity. Now you've got kind of two options for the diff. I'm going for a 40-60 split. You can also go obviously for whatever you want, but the main two are a 40-60 or a 50-50. Now a 50-50 split does make you quicker off the line by about 0.1 of a second to each, like from 0 to 60 to 0 to 100. It makes you about 0.1 of a second quicker each time. But the 40-60 split that I'm going to be using gives you better top end acceleration, so it just makes it better overall. And the difference that the 40-60 split makes to top end acceleration is more significant than the difference 50-50 makes to low end. So it's like over a second difference for the top end times. So you want all your power upgrades as well, and I will be using NOS on this run. Obviously you want weight loss also, and I'm going to be using an automatic gearbox as always, so this is in effect the worst that it can be, and as always obviously traction control will be turned off. Now I'm putting this car up against some pretty hefty opposition, like last time with the Dodge Ram. I'm actually putting it up against one of the quickest drag cars you can get, the premium version of the Dodge Viper GTS. Now the Dodge has around 100 horsepower more than this Audi. So, which will be quicker? Let's go on 35 and find out. Now that Dodge is also using an auto box with no traction control and NOS. And like I said, over 100 horsepower more. And significantly lighter as well. So obviously, top end, the Viper's always going to be better. But pretty good. The RS6 led for around 1,000 metres, which is pretty impressive considering it has about 100 horsepower less and weighs significantly more and is a much longer and bigger and less aerodynamic car. So pretty impressive. In terms of the actual specs, as usual for this car, as always I'll put in the description what the actual specs are so you can read them if you want, but the specs are: it does 0 to 60 in 1.3 seconds, 0 to 100 in 2.9, 0 to 150 in 6, 0 to 200 miles per hour in 10.8, 0 to 225 in 14.8, it does 0 to 250 in 20 seconds dead, it does 0 to its max speed, which is just under 270 as you can see, in 26 seconds, it does the 400 metres or the quarter mile in 7.9, it does 1,000 metres in 14.6, it does the 1,600 or the standing mile in 20.2, it does 2,000 metres in 23.7 seconds, and finally the 3,000 metres in 32.1. Now as you can see, the actual top speed is only about 268, 269, but obviously this is a drag tune, and you can get a bit more top speed out of it, but obviously this isn't a top speed tune. So yeah, hope you guys find this one helpful. Enjoy destroying supercars off the line with it. And if you did find it helpful, feel free to subscribe. I put out new tunes every day. And as always, thanks for watching.